Welcome back. Skies are clear all across middle Georgia now. Of course, we had plenty of clouds earlier, but things looking great heading into the overnight hours. We're largely in the low to mid 70s right now. It will definitely be a cooler night than last night. Cold front has come through. Nothing, of course, to track rain-wise with that, but we have been following the cloud cover. You can see there is your front, and all these clouds are getting out of here to the southeast, shaping us up for a clear night tonight. Here's a recap of our Tuesday. It was a warm morning at 59. That is 8 above the average of 51. 75 for a high today is below the average of 78. We'll be around the same tomorrow in regards to high temperatures, but it will be a cooler night tonight. We're going to be getting back into the upper 60s as we head into that 8 o'clock hour, and a lot of us will be getting into the low to mid 50s probably as we push towards midnight, with a low of 44 expected heading into the beginning of our Wednesday. That wind will still be out of the northwest and a little breezy. The gusts overnight, though, will not be as powerful as they have been throughout the afternoon. Firmly in the mid 40s heading into tomorrow. So if you got somewhere to go early, I would definitely suggest an extra layer. Here is that cold front that did not bring us any rain, and because it didn't bring us any rain, we're going to have to keep on waiting for that. In fact, things are going to get hot and humid probably before we have another good chance for rain, which is why, sunscreen season coming up, and that'll be needed likely as we get into Easter weekend, because tomorrow that wind will see out of the northwest. But Thursday, it's going to start shifting to out of the southeast to bring in some warmer and more humid conditions. Ignore the green here. We will not be seeing any rain on Thursday, but what we will be seeing is temperatures that get back above the average. We'll be pushing into the mid to upper 80s by Friday afternoon, and some spots could possibly be getting into the low 90s as we get into Easter weekend. Another reason we wanted rain, it could help with pollen levels, especially trees. Guys, if we were to get a good rain right now, tree pollen will get cut down a good bit, and I doubt it would be able to climb back up a whole lot as we're largely done with a lot of the trees blooming. Cannot say the same about the grass pollen, all right? That's our main culprit now, and if it rained, poured tonight, we'd be back at high levels of grass pollen again probably by Thursday. We are in the peak of grass pollen season, and likely will be for a few more weeks. As for the wind, it's been pretty pronounced today. It will be slowing some as we go through the overnight hours, anticipating that gusts could still be 15 to 20 miles per hour through tonight, but a little slower as we get into tomorrow morning. They will pick back up tomorrow afternoon, though, probably a little stronger than the numbers on your screen here. One thing to take note of for tomorrow is with the conditions being dry after the cold front today, we didn't get any rain and still a little breezy. I would not be surprised if we had some sort of a fire weather advisory for at least some of the counties, if not all of them. It is going to be very dry, and with those breezes and good amount of heat, that is unfortunately the recipe for fire weather. Much calmer wind on Thursday with that high pressure moving through. That wind will initially be out of the northeast, but getting more towards the southeast, heading into the evening, and things are going to start to get hotter there too. You'll need that sunscreen over the weekend as temperatures surge, and we'll check that out coming up in 10 seconds. Your 41 NBC AccuWeather 7-day forecast is brought to you by Volume Chevrolet. Pretty pleasant tomorrow and below average, back above that on Thursday. And you see how temperatures jump heading into our Easter weekend. If you're going to spend time outdoors, definitely going to need that sunscreen. Probably going to want to stay hydrated as well. Rain odds are going to stay down until we get into early next week.